exactly right.
Good.
One thing was that I'd always liked fountains, and I'd always wanted a fountain of my own. I wanted to make one in my garden. When I had a house with a garden, I thought, wouldn't it be nice to have a fountain? And I thought about making one. When I discovered video, I guess the thing that was attractive about it was that it was instant. I got fed up with waiting for the film to come back. I got fed up with getting the exposures wrong. So that was the initial, because of course when I first started working video it was black and white. But I suppose the most important thing was when it became possible to use color video, because then I realized that I had a lot of elements to control, and it meant that I was able to control the meaning much more than I felt I was able to do with anything else.
Yeah.
You see where this thing is? This is no real...
Couldn't we go beyond it to the right? Is that not possible?
Yes.
Sort of in there.
I didn't want to make, I make pieces often that I think they require maybe some specialist knowledge. You know, you have to come to them knowing what the references are, what the history is maybe a little bit, and maybe that's a problem. So I thought maybe with this piece you could come in and actually understand it quite directly. You don't need to know a lot about the history of video art. You don't need to know about installations in order to sense what that's about. I mean, obviously the more you know about the history of any subject, the more the work is meaningful. And you can perhaps begin to understand the references to it, or one can understand the references to it. But I wanted a piece that would actually operate quite directly. Well, the idea, I suppose, is to create something which is, well, first of all, obviously sculptural. And second of all, there's a balance, meant to be a balance between the experience of watching an individual screen and watching something which is a total shape. So I want people to watch it in the sense of, well, to get a sense of both, something which is an overall piece, so that no individual monitor is important. But I think that nevertheless they'll always have a sense that they're looking at a set of television screens. So it's got to somehow coexist between the two experiences. On the one level, watching an individual screen, because people are very conditioned to looking at screens, so they're always going to say, yeah, this is a set of TV sets, and I'm aware of each individual screen. But there's a sense in which they can only experience the whole thing as a total shape. But I think also I'm quite happy for it to exist as a fountain, to function as a real fountain might, in the sense that you can sit there and just enjoy the ambience of it, enjoy the sound, enjoy the play of the light and so on, and not really necessarily expect to get a lot of meaning. It's not about a whole lot of complex ideas, really. It's something that you can experience.